I'm Simone D'Alba.
And I'm Walt Maciborski. We're live in Uvalde in front of Robb Elementary School, the site of the shooting 1 year ago today that took 21 lives, 19 children, 2 teachers. Of course, the campus is closed now. A memorial for the victims now stands at the school, which is set to be demolished. The shooter obtained the weapon legally. We've heard that line many times in the aftermath of horrific mass shootings. Federally licensed gun dealers are required to do a background check with gun sales, but some people fall through the cracks. Hema Muller reports on gun rights activists and some Texas lawmakers who are trying to close loopholes. Week 2 of Caitlin Armstrong's murder trial has come to a close, but the trial appears to be far from over. So far, the state has called dozens of witnesses. Some of the testimony has been shocking, like when former friends of Armstrong told the jury she wanted to kill the victim, Anna Mariah Wilson. CBS Austin's Jessica Taylor has been in the courtroom since day one and breaks down what's been discussed so far and the questions that are still unanswered. The FBI says it has wrapped up its investigation into an explosion caused by a car crash at the Canadian border crossing that left 2 passengers dead earlier today. It says no explosive material or terrorism has been connected. The jackets need to be a little thicker these days. A live look over Austin right now. It was a cold, cloudy day, but a warm-up is on the way. Chief Meteorologist Chicago Windler joining us now with a look at that.
You got a couple days, right?
Yeah, I got a couple layers.
Keep the couple layers for a couple more days.
CBS Austin's Andrew Freeman joins us live from across the street. And now, Andrew, you've been talking to people in the area. There's a lot of restaurants and shopping out there. What did they have to say tonight? Operations at Austin Bergstrom International Airport are back to normal now after reports of a suspicious package. The Austin Police Department says they were called around 8:50 this morning to investigate an unattended bag in the Barbara Jordan terminal. It may be hard to believe, but sometimes doctors will rehearse a surgery on things like a bell pepper, mainly because it does an okay job of mimicking skin. But Texas-born Lazarus 3D thought there must be a better way. So they developed a system to transform patient imaging into 3D printed organs so surgeons can rehearse with confidence. New tonight, 3 Texas judges urged President Biden to stop a controversial border bill passed last week by state lawmakers, SB 4. It would make the illegal entry into Texas a state crime and gives judges the power to return violators to Mexico. We're going through a lot of this, and it just seems so circumstantial. They show that Armstrong's Jeep was in the area. Wilson's body was found just prior to Wilson's death.
Right.
Circumstantial, but also ties her to the scene. Experts also shared that Armstrong's DNA was tied to the gun that fired the shots that killed her. Also circumstantial, suspicious but circumstantial. Now, the Wilson family was in court every day listening to the grisly details of their daughter's murder while being a few feet away from the woman who ultimately was found responsible. Now, after sentencing, they said as a family they felt justice was served, but this was so gut-wrenching. And one thing that I noticed, they were so full of grace. They could have been much more angry, and of course they were emotional, but they gave her kind of, not a pass, but they said, you know what, there are no winners here. 90 years, that's how long Caitlin Armstrong will spend in prison for murdering Anna Mariah Mo Wilson. The jury spent 3.5 hours deliberating this afternoon before reaching that decision. The day before, it only took them 2 hours to find her guilty.